Well, that doesn't seem to have dampened the FTSE's biggest riser today, Burberry, up by more than 6% today, amid talk of a secretive takeover bid. Burberry is reportedly trying to find out the identity of a mysterious investor who's built up a 5% stake in the luxury fashion brand, fearing it could be a rival company or indeed even an activist investor hoping to force change at the company. So what is going on? Well, Rita Clifton is a branding expert who's here with us. Welcome back. Rita, always lovely to have you with us.
Thank you.
Interesting one, this one, because Burberry's very reliant on that Chinese market. Why would anybody be interested in snapping it up right now?
Well, also, it's very intriguing, isn't it? On the other hand, Burberry is such an attractive, compelling target. I mean, this is one of the greatest brand transformation stories over the past 20 years. They've managed to combine British tradition and digital modernity in one brand and grow and export in a way that so many other companies can just dream of. So they're clearly a very attractive target, and also this is a very attractive time and a challenging time for anyone who might want to get a piece of that action. China has been an incredible growth engine, not only for Burberry but also for many other brands. When that engine slows down, that's when you've got to start finding savings in other directions, and that moment in time is actually where we are at the moment with Burberry.
It makes Burberry look a little bit vulnerable. And of course we had Christopher Bailey, who was the creative boss, also now the chief executive as well. Some saw that as a fairly risky move, but do you think he's been the right person to drive that brand forward?
Well, Christopher Bailey, I mean, you know, what an extraordinary guy, and also someone who's got his heart and soul in this brand. Now, the role of chief executive can be done in a number of different ways. Sometimes you can get a numbers person to be chief executive, and sometimes you can have a creative person who is numerate and, you know, and able to present the business to a range of stakeholders. I think Christopher Bailey is that person, but clearly this is a very testing time for any chief executive, because you do need to find savings. Any business needs to keep on looking at how do I do the business faster, better, cheaper all the time, as well as where do I go next and how do I build and how do I reinvent. And getting that balance right, particularly at such a challenging time from the market's point of view, is really, really tough. So this is very testing. Yeah. Let's see what happens. But as I say, this is a high quality problem. Burberry is a really attractive target, and I'll be very interested to see who it is that's poking around right now.
Indeed. And at the same time, Christopher Bailey has announced some changes for the way they're going to actually show fashion and sell it. Taking risks like that when you are such a successful brand without veering too far away from your core identity, it's quite risky, isn't it?
Well, not necessarily risky, because if you've got a really strong brand and you know what it stands for, and Burberry above all brands are really clear, you know, what they stand for. You know, they're selling British attitude around the world. And that British attitude is what makes them so powerful. Again, this tradition, this craft skill, this history, and also this modernity, the digital world. And that's what they've been absolutely brilliant at combining. And that, of course, goes for catwalk shows, what you can do at catwalks now. It's not you show it then and a few months later you can buy something. To be able to do things instantaneously. Burberry have done things like the tweet walk, you know, before any other companies. Models coming on, having photographs taken, they beam around the world to Burberry fans. That's how you develop strong relationships. A great brand, a great target, unfortunately. Let's see what happens.
Let's see. Rita, great to talk to you. Thank you.